This was me 2 days before I started what I'm about to tell you how to do. If you're someone who has struggled with your weight for most of your life, then you'll want to stick around and hear what I have to tell you. After years and years of trying to lose weight, I had gotten to the point where I thought my metabolism was broken, but I now know that it's not. If you've been thinking that years of dieting have messed up your metabolism, and you just have to accept being overweight or obese, I'm here to tell you that your body is not broken. And if you watch this whole video and do the things I'm going to tell you about, your metabolism might just surprise you. To give you a bit of background, I was overweight as a child. I noticed I was bigger than the other children from about the age of 6 or 7. I was eating huge portions of calorie-dense foods and continued to gain weight as I grew into an adult. I tried so many diets and exercise regimes, but I couldn't keep these up for long, and I would always end up going back to my old habits and gaining back the weight. Before I tried what I'm about to tell you, I thought my metabolism was broken and that I would just have to accept that I would always be obese because I thought my body would just not allow me to lose the weight permanently. Then I tried this and it completely changed my mind about everything I thought I knew about losing fat and being healthy. For the next 7 days, I challenge you to do the 3 things I'm going to tell you about and then come back and tell me if you still believe your metabolism is broken. If that sounds good to you, keep watching, hit the like button and subscribe. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. The first thing that I want you to do for the next 7 days is only eat whole foods. Whole foods are foods that look pretty much the same as when they came out of the ground or were picked from a tree. They have minimal processing, and effectively, it's the food that would have been eaten when people actually grew food and ate it straight from the plant. On the next screen, I've given you examples of these foods, and I've also left you some links in the description box for recipes and things to help you get started. Right, let's move on to number 2. Number 2 is for you to walk 10,000 steps a day. Now, I know that many of us have in the past had very sedentary jobs, maybe sitting behind a desk all day or just being in a job where you can't move around freely. But there are plenty of ways that you can work in more steps to your day, whether it's getting off at a station before your workplace or taking a walk after each meal or incorporating it into your everyday life in whichever way you can. There's always a way to get more steps into your life if you are determined to. Now, last but not least, if you look at the screen, I've provided a way for you to make a start in calculating your maintenance calories. Now, I know whenever the people hear the word calories, it can conjure up a lot of restriction or a restrictive way of eating. But for me, it's simply a way for you to be able to get an idea of how much energy you're consuming through food each day. And it's important for you to know this because the food that we traditionally eat in our standard diets, when we're not conscious of eating whole foods, is food that generally tends to make us want to eat more of it than we need. So it's important for you to have an awareness of how many calories are in the food that you're consuming so that you can eat more healthily, eat more abundantly, and really enjoy the food that you're intaking. That's it. Those are the 3 things that I want you to try for the next 7 days, and then come back and tell me if you still believe that your metabolism is broken. I'm really looking forward to hearing back from you, and I'm really hoping that this challenge will give you hope that your metabolism isn't broken, that your body isn't broken, and that you can do exactly whatever you want to do in relation to your weight and your fat loss goals. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again.